In the last episode, I cut out the inner sill and I'm ready to start putting things back, rebuilding things. And the first thing that I need to rebuild is that diagonal piece in the footwell. So in this episode, I'm gonna get that all cut out, get it fitted in, weld it in, and prime it, so that I'm ready to move on to the next stage. So let's jump into this episode. So whenever I'm trying to create a new piece of metal that's going to go in, I actually like to cut it out of cardboard first. My theory is if I can't make it out of cardboard, which is much easier to cut and manipulate, then I'm gonna have a hard time making it out of metal. Plus, once I get that cardboard template out, I can just trace it on metal, cut it. It tells me where the bends are supposed to be. So that's what I'm doing for the piece of that diagonal for the footwell. And I'll show you kind of what I've landed on, and I'm gonna try to kind of mock fit up this piece of cardboard to make sure it fits, and then I'll actually trace it and cut it out of metal. So here's my piece of cardboard. I've got it cut out, and you'll see I created this little tab over there. I don't know that it originally had that, but I'm gonna put a tab in there because I can drill a hole, 2 holes in that and spot weld it. And then I can also weld along the line. I think it'll just be easier to get something that attaches well. And I'm actually gonna clamp the floor in to make sure that this is straight and that it'll match up to the floor. And then I'll just cut, along the bottom here and kind of create about a 1/2 inch tab that'll attach to the floor. So I've got it kind of measured up, bent where I think it needs to be bent. And now I'm gonna put the floor in, clamp the floor in, and just see if this matches up. So I rolled the car over upside down, and I've got the new floor pan just clamped in. It doesn't have to be exactly right, because all I really need is the right depth. So I'm gonna roll it back over, take my piece of cardboard and fit it and see how it matches up with the floor in. Okay, so I have my piece of cardboard mocked up. What I am planning on doing is, you'll see I've got an overlap, or in this case, an underlap, because what I've kind of learned in all this is if I did a butt joint and I tried to just weld these together, this metal is so old and rusted and pitted, it would just blow out. So I'm gonna run the piece behind it, use a flange tool to flange it so that it's even, and that'll allow me to just drill holes in this and spot weld straight to the new metal. And it seems like to me, I didn't check. When I took this out, I probably could look on the other side. It seems like this tab should almost line right up with this little dip in the floor. That's where it seems like it's lining up, but I'll check the other side and make sure. But at this point, I feel like I'm good. I think I can cut this out of actual metal and try to get this fitted in. So I have a piece of sheet metal from another project, and it's kind of nice because it already has these bent tabs on it. So I've got my piece of cardboard laid out. I'm just going to trace it. It's pretty simple cut. Then I'll cut it out and start getting all the bends in it. All right, that should give me the lines I need. Let me go ahead and cut this out, shape it up a little bit. It's got a little bend to it, and see if we can get it in the actual car ready to weld in. All right, after lots of cutting and trimming and bending, this is where I'm at with this piece. So now what I need to do is I'm actually pretty satisfied with that. What I've got to do now is use the flange tool to cut it out so that it'll actually slide forward and be in line with the original panel. I don't know what I'm going to do about this part right here that's basically cut out. If I'm gonna, I don't know that I need to put a piece on there, but I'll address that later. So what about that piece? I'm gonna pull it out, use a flange tool on it, and see if I can get it to fit in even better. This is the punch flange tool I'm gonna use. I picked up at Harbor Freight. I think it was $25, $30. It wasn't very expensive. And basically the idea is on this side, it uses a crimp motion to create a flange. On the other side is a punch. So I've done a practice round. This is the flange side of it. You just go down, create your little flange. And then the other side creates this nice little punch hole, and it lines up and makes it flush. Plus it gives you this nice little place to plug weld through. So I think it's gonna work out really nice. I've cut the flange on this diagonal piece, and I've got a magnet on and a clamp. And I think it's good. Like, it's got a nice recess to it. I'm gonna punch the holes in the main piece, and then I'll be ready to plug weld it and put it in there. So I've gone along and used my punch tool and punched holes along the edge, and then yesterday I sprayed it with some rust reformer, and I also sprayed up inside this cavity because I want to slow that rust down, or basically stop it, because it's going to get sealed up once I put the floor in. So now I'm ready to sand down this edge on both sides and spray it with a weld through primer before I go ahead and attach this bottom piece. So I clamped the piece all in place and plug welded it, and then ground off those plug welds so that it's nice and flat. And I'm pretty pleased with it. Once you get it attached to the floor, it'll feel much more sturdy, but it's definitely in there. I just went ahead and put some primer back over the top of it, just because I wanted to just make sure all the pieces of it were covered. So that's it for this episode. I've got the diagonal piece put in, and I'm ready to start moving to the actual floor.